Chris Royalty. What kind of background you want?
Just how do you get involved in the video game? And
I grew up a preacher's kid, and ended up in ministry, and specifically student ministry, working with teenagers for probably 9 or 10 years. While I was a student pastor, kind of me and one of my youth workers got into playing a Miss Pac-Man one night at a camp we were at with teenagers, and kind of got addicted, and we were battling each other, so our competitive sides came out, and before the week was out, we were doing that in the evenings when we had a little free time, and so we decided by the end of camp we should buy a couple of games, and the rest was history. I started collecting classic arcade games, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Frogger, stuff like that.
I'll get a small screwdriver and pull that out.
These are my pens, I guess you could say. A lot of this stuff is stuff that I have found along the way, and we've redone it. It was in a warehouse, dirty. This was one that was in a warehouse, it was dirty as a Star Trek game. This game's a fun game, junkyard theme, got LED lights. That's pretty typical stuff that we do when we go through late model pens. As we everything comes apart, everything gets cleaned really well, and usually we LED the games, which means we take out the incandescent bulbs and put in LED bulbs. They're a lot brighter, but they're actually also a lot better on the circuitry of the games. In time, running all of those light bulbs and the incandescents, running all those together at the same time, over time actually puts a big load on the wiring. Will actually melt a lot of the connectors up on the boards, up inside the back boxes and everything. So it's actually better for the game to have the LEDs in them, but they just look better, in my opinion.
Got it.
Yep.
Sure does. Just
It's kind of like I do little things to each game, that way I can tell that it's a game that I built. If you look at this game and that game, Corvette, and any of the other ones I've done, all of the screw heads face north, south, east, west. Because to some degree you take ownership of something when you do it like this. You know, there's been games Chris has taken apart and put back together, and he could tell you what he did to what, and just by looking at it, if someone else has been in it or done something to it.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this at the auction, and I'm going to have an early, actually a very, very late Christmas for my mom. And one day when she's off at work, I'm going to set up the tree down in the living room and get all the presents together, wrap them up, put them under the tree, and then she'll come home and be like, it's not Christmas. I'm like, it's your Christmas.
Cover up that tape on the other side so you don't see any tape that don't go inside of it.
Right here. No, see, look. I just brainstormed this idea. Check this out.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
You didn't tape off this side.
What do you mean?
You got to tape off this side.
I got to tape off this side?
Yeah. That's what you tape off the other side just to get the lines. Then you got to come back and tape off this side. And so you tape this side inside here.
Oh. Check this out.
Whatever you want to do.
Now look, check this out. doing things the right way. That's something I need to do, and you know, you can take that in many ways. I mean, always do things the right way so you don't got to worry about problems happening in the future. But if you do things the right way, you've done them right and you did a good job. If you do things half the way, then when are you going to put in the other half?
Because I mean, the way that I'm going to approach it, I mean, is really no different than if I were selling crates. You know, I mean, just whatever, just sell it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I will try to start one at what I think and hope that it will bring. You know, so if one's $200, if it, you know, a good sale will be $200, then right out of the gate I'm gonna try to get $200, and then I'll drop back, you know, from 200 to 100 to 50 to 25, you know, if need be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, because some people, you know, I mean, and I scare people sometimes because I will go to such low starting bids, and they're like, no. But you want to try to get everybody involved. Mm-hmm. And then my job, once I get your bid at 25, now my job, I've got you on the hook now. Now my job is to reel you in at 250. Mm-hmm. You know,
yeah,
whatever. You know,
well, you got them thinking about it.
You gonna clean that hole there for me?
Trying to.
Pull in and then turn over. Turn around anytime you want to. Yeah, you can get out.
See what you do is you get it and then you just kind of bend it forward.
You go up top of the hill, you got the building straight ahead of you.
Yeah.
A guy that's working on a Star Castle, you can't find parts for Star Castle. So, you know, you buy that machine just for its parts, or I mean, some guys would be crazy enough to try to restore it.
We'll put your parts in that
just
one,
because
right?
just because they love the game and haven't been able to find another one, and that's okay too.
Keep on coming. Keep on coming. Old new, old new, old new. Is that how you want it?
But like, here's my problem. If somebody walks in today and is not a consigner, but is going to be a buyer, that messes up our
The
system.
first time that they walk in, they're buyer number one. The second person that walks in and says that, they're buyer number two. Third person, three.
But then we have our numbers are messed up.
No, because it's only the consigners who are the 100s.
Yeah, but then
So
we
if
have,
you're not consigning,
then we have a consigner number one and a buyer number one,
Yes.
and then we're not able to use the thing.
Yeah, there's a chance that if Chris is consigner one, there is a chance that he could have the first item that sells and the last item that sells. You know, There's that,
Okay.
I would just do it however you can understand it.
This one?
Check, baby, check. Hit him.
Go with it. Well, that's broken.
no, they don't make no 3/16, the one they make 18 in the quarter.
Well, you see it, how the trim goes on it. You know, you save this for later.
Here, take these two. They shouldn't be laying around. They tell it.
Oh, those are
Yeah, I just can't see. Tell me when to stop.
Number 3.
Yes.
Upside down.
No, it's all right.
What are these called?
Those are JBL countertops.
He's just trying to get in trouble. What? You can't help yourself to try to get in trouble. Oh, I know.
I'm in trouble. Look at that.
Tomorrow, there's going to be a lot more people helping us than today. Today is really just this. We're going to do a lot of waiting around and waiting for guys to come and unload machines and that kind of thing. And it's really going to be important for us to build relationships with these folks as they come in and, talk to them and that kind of thing. And, so just so you guys know, the bread and butter of making these auctions go are really guys like Herbie and Chuck, these guys that are operators and have equipment, that they want to come back, they want to bring machines back. This is a good experience for them, that they want to bring more stuff next time. We are promoting that we have already set a date, September the 20th. Ben is making some posters, and we'll have those up hopefully before the end of the day to promote the next one in the fall. The goal is that we'll do at least 2 a year right now, and so we've already told the fairgrounds we'll take September the 20th, and hopefully this one goes good so that it makes sense to do that. Anyway, y'all have any questions about anything?
I'm trying to go around to different places. I make sure that it's loud and clear. Yeah, both are just as important.
I didn't work so hard.
Reload.
132 for you.
Yeah. So, do you need numbers? Okay.
We do have the Hot Rod Arcade t-shirts for sale for $15. Don't forget to grab one of those before, during, or after the auction today. But if you want to look cool during the auction, I suggest that you come down here and take advantage of the t-shirts. We do have some limited sizes.
I wanted to start an auction for us here in the Nashville area that we could have and hopefully be something that we could be proud of and something that we could have other people come in. A lot of you folks have come in here today from other states and things, and I appreciate you guys being willing to take the time to come, especially to bring equipment and that kind of thing. But just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for our time together today. If you need something from us, please let us know. If we make a mistake or something, please let us know. We want to know. We want to serve you guys today. Most of the folks that you're going to see with these shirts, we all actually go to church together. We're all friends together. And we want you to know that we're here for you. Besides game stuff, whatever, I mean, we love Jesus and we're just here for you. So if you need us for anything outside of this stuff, we're here. So come say hey, and we'd be glad to do whatever we can for you.
We're going to be starting on this wall right here. We're going to go down the wall. And we're going to go right down through the working games. Then we're going to hit the air hockey and the pool table. Then we're going to go up through here, and we're going to wind up the day on the pinball machines. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? Anybody? $25 one more time. $125. 30. 26. 30. Yep. 35. $40 and 40. 40 up 35 up to 40 one more time. $40 and 40. And a 45. And a 50, and a 55, and a 60, and a 65, and a $60 already, now into 70. $70 now to 75, $75 around 75. Now we got a safe for all the money y'all will make when you put these games out. Item number 105-5. Item number 105-5 is a little green safe we have here on wheels, and we put a lot of hundreds in there. Now 140, now 150, now 160, now 170, 180, 190, now 200. Hit me 225. Have a 200, how about a 225? $225, a 225, now 250, 275, how about 260? 260, have a 250, look for 260. $260 over to 260, have a 250, look for 260. Don't walk off, you might miss a deal. And you missed it. Sold it to you. $250, bid number 13. $250, number 13. 200, 210, 210, have 205, 205. $205 one more time, 205, yeah, 205, now 210. Now 215, $250, 215, now 210, 250. You want to get 215, sir? 215, now 220. Now 225, 225, and 220. Now 230. 230, now 235, sir. Alrighty, item number 112-2. 112-2, our first machine of these two. Somebody give me $100, let's go. $100 over to 100, now 125. $125 for. Don't let it lose without its friend. 125, now 150. Yep. I need you at 175. What I mean, I had 150 right here. 175. 200. 300. 350. $350 out of 340. 45. 50. 60. 75, 100, 125, $250 up to 250, and I now did a 275. I did a 275, but a 275, but a 260. 260 now to 270. $600 anywhere. I have a 500 look for a 600. You can.
He just brought that to our shop. We just rebuilt that thing for him. It works perfect. It's all the way.
We got two people that say that it works perfect. So we got two people. We got a witness up in here. Come on, give me 600, let's go. 72, 73, 74, now 75.
Hey, you got a good
80, $80, 85, 90. You sure? 86, 30, 140, 150, 160, 70, 80, 90. You sure? 795. 795, now 800, $800 over 800, $800 over, you're out, sir. $800 over 800, come on. One nod, you got it. $800, he's quite not going to bid again. $800 over 800, that's 795, I need 800. I'm going to sell it. Anybody at 800, now 810. You sure? Have 2,500, need 2,550. 2,550 to go. Have 25, 2550. I have 8 looking for 825. 825, I'll go back in at 825. I have 8 looking for 825. 825, what? Anybody? At 825. 825, now 850. Are you sure? 850. That's all it's going to take. If it's worth 800, it'll be worth 850. 730, 40.
Well, you know, you're asking what I normally do, and that is what I normally do is sell real estate and have an auction company. And you know, our business is unfortunately and fortunately at the same time focused on some negatives in people's lives. You know, might be a death or selling an estate. So, you know, things like this is something I really enjoy.
Before we do this, I just want to tell everybody that on behalf of our Hot Rod Arcade, thank y'all for coming out today. And on September the 20th, please put this in your calendar, September 20th, same location, I'm sure the same time. I'm sure you'll be able to bring games in the day before as well. Very similar, just different day. We'd like all you all to come back out. Hope you've had a good time today. Hope you felt that everybody treated you fair. And any suggestions that you have, we welcome them. Doesn't mean we'll listen to them. We'll listen to them. Just any suggestions anyone has. Before we sell this, Chris, do you have anything to say?
I think the auction went really good. You know, I really did think I was going to lose my mind a couple of times. There were definitely a lot of things we learned, and there's always a learning curve anytime you do something for the very first time. And we did a lot to prepare, but there's a lot of things in hindsight that were like, well, you know, we should have done this. And there's some of those things even that we talked about and we meant to, and it's like, you know, well, you didn't. So you learn from that and move forward. So I think it went really good for a first time. You know, pretty good.